of the six classes I have each day, it's not like an exponential curve where like they get worse throughout the day. Rather, it's almost like probability on how bad it's going to be for each class each day. Because like some days it'll be calm, and a lot of them, and other days it'll be the worst class on the planet. My first period is typically always normal, if that makes sense. Some of the only downsides are I'm one of the only male students in that class, so it's like not against the class or the students. It's just it feels weird being in a health science class with only one other boy who's barely paying attention and would definitely rather be playing on his phone, which he on occasion will do. I've literally seen because no one else wanted to work with me on the group project we had like a week or two back. I was like, okay, yeah, we'll work on that, and I watched as he played like Learn to Fly 2 on an unblocked game site the entire class while I was half asleep working on the project. Um, then there's some other things. It's like as I mentioned, it's a health science type class. Well, I took the first class in the pathway because I figured it'll be good to learn how to cook. They no longer offer cooking, but since I did that the year before this, I got to be able to take the cooking, which, quite frankly, was good. Glad I learned that. It taught me a lot of food safety that I'm probably never going to use because I'll just wing it whenever I cook at home. Then now that it went from basic domestic like that to now it's like, so here's the life cycle. The amount of stuff I've heard in that class because of that could be its own video because I'm not getting into that here. All right, then in my second class today, it's English. Um, my teacher's a good one. Just she's not the best. Not going to get into that much here, but um, she is a good English teacher. It's an early class, and like half the class just hates her for existing. Um, then my third period is it's also a normal one. It's more physical class and wellness. It would be a good class, except for I got this. There's this one kid in there who's like extremely annoying, and I cannot handle dealing with him for another day. It's starting to get on my nerves. But those are just the tame classes. The second, fourth period hits. Um, some notable occurrences. This is mainly what this video has been building up to, by the way. Fifth and sixth period don't really matter. Um, some notable occurrences in there include the 6-7 joke was accidentally indulged like four times by the teacher early in the semester. Or not even in the semester, earlier in the year. And the kids all thought that was the green light to keep making the jokes. It literally got to the point that it was so bad that if you say 6-7 in that class now, you will literally be sent to the office, and like it does not matter how many write ups you are. I'm pretty sure our teacher will just straight up send you to like after school detention or something for 6-7, which is a valid reaction in my opinion, because I'm getting so tired of hearing that every 5 seconds. I hope that dies out soon. Some other notable things include we've got this extremely clueless girl in our class, and her and some other kid. This was still last semester, by the way. This is before Christmas break even hit. Her and this boy were loudly debating, out of everyone in this class, if the aliens came to the planet and pointed their evil death ray at us, who would be able to shoot the most three pointers to save us from the aliens? I'm just gonna let that sink in for a second. Who could shoot the most three pointers to save us from the aliens? See, like, I know geometry's boring, but damn, bro, you do not need to be debating that in the middle of class. Some other things. We got this one boy who what he will do is he will just yell the most absurd things and hope the teacher hears him. I think one day, like he or no, it wasn't even one day. It was for like 3 weeks. He was yelling out, "Can I get a sweet tea with 100 dicks in it?" Yeah, so that was also interesting. Then what else? Um, this started happening like after we came back from Christmas break. my teacher was thinking, maybe this class will be normal now. No, we got worse over Christmas break because now we've got people in there. The same person who was debating the aliens and the death ray about about like last week or the week before that was convinced by like half the class that because she is like Scandinavian by descent and has blonde hair and blue eyes, half the class managed to convince her that a Garth and Charlie Kirk was her real dad. That is like supreme levels of gaslighting. Like, let me pull that up real. Like, they managed to convince that girl that this image right here was her real dad because blonde hair and blue eyes. Like, no, that's not how that works. Like, that would genuine. That's just genuinely impressive that they were able to do that. Some other things include we've got this one bigger boy in that class, and they figured out that they can like tell him to do tricks, and one of them is he'll like untuck his underwear and everything, and like bounce, and like it sounds like he's clapping his hands, but no, he's not even clapping cheeks. He's just straight up being able to use force to make his balls clap, which is impressive. But like, damn, bro, it's geometry. It cannot be that boring. Then like there's this as you know, there's state testing. Well, we had a thing like we had state testing like a week or two ago or three, I don't remember anymore. And after the math one, the teacher was like, "Okay, look, y'all spent all morning doing math, so I'm not gonna make you do it in here. Just do any work you owe me or be on your phones. I don't care." So then half the class gets out their phones and is like, "Yo, let's hop on Among Us." So we had a class-wide Among Us game, the entire class, which would be fine. But then people were getting mad because someone kept ratting out the imposter. So several slurs were hurled at that student. My teacher has now gotten to the point where if we pass the final big test for the year, she'll pass us from the class as long as we promise to never come back. Um, so yeah, that's my fourth period. My fifth period is relatively normal. It's a small class. It's Spanish. There's like 12 kids in there. Um, a few of them are from the aforementioned fourth period, but not enough for it to be a problem. But we still, this Spanish teacher does not really like our class because of this. Because, in his words, y'all need to get your heads out your butt and everything because this is starting to get annoying. And this is a very good man. He's honestly one of my favorite teachers and probably one of the best teachers I've had in a long time. Um, and well, Spanish isn't my strong suit, but I'm trying my best because I thought, since I'm not going to college, it would be a smart idea to, take a foreign language. That didn't. I forgot that that meant that I actually had to try and pass the class. I mean, I'm doing significantly better, but still, could be oh so worse. Then finally, for my sixth period, it's physical science, normal class, except for no, because we've got a bunch of drama queens and kings in there. We got at least one school plug. We've got one dude from the fourth period. We've got two hot Cheeto looking girls that if they weren't addicted to substances, they definitely would be eating hot Cheetos all the time. And then we just got a bunch of rage baiters. But it's still a fun class. It's the last class of the day. You know. Anyway, some notable things include there's this one kid who is the one from fourth period. He's like not this level of stupid in fourth period, but in sixth period, it's like a part of his brain gets unlocked, like neuron activation monkey, and it's just what is it? Oh yeah, he just straight up starts becoming more and more stupid. Like he'll constantly be getting into arguments with people. There was one point whenever the teacher said, "Hey, so should we like send this kid out?" The entire class, even the kids that he's friends with, said, "Yeah, get rid of him. We're tired of him." What else? This man, what is? He's just overall probably the worst parts of my school experience because of how annoying he is, and not even to mention the travel time between my fifth and sixth period makes this almost not worth it to take this class because I have to go all the way from one side of the building to the other where there's multiple staircases and hallways full of slow walkers So I barely make it on time some days, so that's just annoying. The only good part about my sixth period is the teacher does keep a bowl stocked with peppermints, and I regularly steal at least 10 of those whenever it's a full thing bowl, because why not? It's peppermints; they're good. What else? Oh yeah, some things that this kid has done in that class. Literally had um, it was so bad with his seating arrangement that now he's in the front of the room, directly in front of where the teacher will teach, so that way she can just go ahead and shut him up before he starts doing anything. Um, Also, uh, he used to be in the very back, but teacher was so fed up with that she literally gave us like a form about like, hey, y'all want to have a new seating chart? I'll let y'all pick it. Just don't let Connor have any freedom. Um, yeah, that, overall, that's what my school day looks like typically. There's also lunch, but nothing interesting is going on in there right now. Me and some friends are running a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Yeah, so, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, comment what I should do next time, and I'll see you guys later.